they don't pray, and they have haram business, cheating in business, doing something, and they know about it. So the answer, we have two levels of it. The first level, we have a very important rule that said, الإثم لا يتعلق بذمتين. What this means? The sin doesn't go from one person to another person. Means, I explained this before. If I'm an electrician and somebody hire me to do some electric work in his home, and this person money is haram money, somebody selling alcohol, or is the money that arrived to me is halal or haram? If you say halal, raise your hand. If you say not halal, raise your hand. Okay, alhamdulillah. So the answer is why is halal? Because the money that I get, it's for the work that I did. So the sin that brought the money of this guy doesn't go to me because I didn't sell the haram things. I didn't do anything haram. I did something halal and I get paid. So don't ask the person. Only if it's, sometimes this is another, the community will react. They don't deal with the people who are selling alcohol as a position. We want this person to know, as a community, we're not going to support you, we're not going to deal with you because you're doing something haram. This is another level. But the money is still haram. For this sister, the money that her husband, she should, before married him, ask the question if his business halal or not halal. If she knows that his business is haram and she married him by choice, all the sin that come now go past, because she made the choice. I'm going to marry somebody that I know his business is haram business. So this is the second case. She doesn't know. Or the guy flip. He find a good job in casino and start working in casino, and So the sin at this time doesn't go to her. Only in these conditions. So the first one, of course, she take the minimum from his money. If she doesn't have income, if she has income other than his money, doesn't touch his money, and he's responsible. If she doesn't have any other source, she take bil ma'ruf, the minimum that she needs. The same things. If your father money is haram and you don't have any income, you are a student and you don't have any income, you take the minimum, but you don't make wealth from the haram. Like I know the money is source is haram, and I become rich from it. You say, okay, there is no sin, go. Then there is a sin. So this is the scholars, they said, the minimum that you need only, until you find another halal source. For her case, she should make some pressure. I want you to do the halal. And for some scholars, she put pressure, even if she asked for divorce, if you continue doing the haram and bringing haram. This is another opinion, that she has to put some pressure. You have to try. Don't take it as easy. Okay, it's okay, I don't have anything to do. You have to do this extra effort, inshallah. So this is for the. So we see clearly that you have two things. Number one, it's permissible because sin doesn't go. But number two, you have to do your best to find a different halal source income, and don't just rely on this one. So this is the question. Is it any other question from here? Yes. Yes.
Mosque donations. In our country, I know that from when we come there, people know each other. So when they collect donations from the mosque, they know people. And they kind of stop that. Somebody knows this person, not a good person, politically corrupt. They kind of stop taking donations from them. How about in this country?
Very good question. So Let's ask, the question is, two questions come to this. If somebody has a haram business and invite me to eat for him, what to do? We have two things. If the business is 100% haram, somebody has a liquor store, no discussion. Somebody has a liquor store, the income is 100% haram, this person, you don't eat from them. I invite me, I don't eat. I don't go to invitation because he's selling pure haram. Clear. There is you cannot find the solution for other, exit fatwa for this. If the business is mixed, some of the business is haram, 7-Eleven, unfortunately, we don't encourage anybody, but this is how it is. 7-Eleven, there is some wine in it. The ruling that if they're mixed income, they said make your judgment. Because there is some of the money is not haram. The ruling is different. Of course, it's better to remind the person, to tell him that you don't bring any penny haram because it's going to mess up all your money. But from fiqh perspective, this money could be from the halal. We give the benefit of doubt and we say could be this money is halal. The same things for the donation, your question. If somebody has 100% haram, has a gambling, clear, selling alcohol, clear, the money is coming from haram source, and we know, we tell we are sorry. If we know. A message we try to build, إن الله طيب لا يقبل إلا طيب. Allah is pure and good, doesn't accept only pure. But we're not going to start, of course, digging for people, give us what's your job, how much you make from the interest, no. But if it's known in the community that somebody has a haram business, 100%, we don't accept. If it's mixed, we assume that this is the halal part, is the money that he gave, it's from the halal part. So this is very important difference. To keep the community as much as we can united. And may Allah guide the person. But in general, if somebody clear haram business publicly known, we don't support it. We don't accept even invitation, in my opinion, because this is encouraging the person. You sell alcohol. I used to live in the Caribbean. One second, brother. The Caribbean, and may Allah forgive them, a lot of Muslims there, they sell alcohol. I was in the school, I was running school there, and this lady, local, African Caribbean, she came to me and she said, your cousins killed my son. My cousin? Yeah. Because she thinks all of us Arabs, and I told her, how I killed your son? They said, your cousin sold alcohol to somebody who come and kill my son inside my house. Your cousins killed my son. And she's 100% right. If I sell alcohol, somebody did a crime, I'm part of this crime. Very, very simple and very clear. So we never support anything that it's going to, or corrupted politician. Politician give bribes, and we know that come to the power because of bribes and corrupted. We don't support him. It's very, very, very clear. So to answer your question, the same things. If the message is known that this person is corrupt, we don't deal with them. And we don't accept donation from them. This is general rulings. Yes, Brother Shane. Investment coming to any organization. So somebody that you know that has haram money. You have no idea. If you don't have no idea, you don't dig and try to find, give me something, prove that your money is halal. No, this is halal. As long as it's not money laundering. If I know these people, they could be, it's weird, they're bringing money and the same things apply. If the money is stolen, and they know the money is stolen, then the ruling will be different. If I know somebody bringing money, it could be something fishy or something. Clearly, somebody bring a lot of money, and we know he's not, where this money, for protection, you do the investigation. But you're not going to go after everybody, asking them, prove that your money is halal. We don't do this. We don't do this. Yes.
So, what about when it comes to inheritance, and you don't know the percentage of the money is haram or not?
Very good question. The same ruling apply. If I know my grandfather took inheritance money of his sisters.
No, I mean, the wealth of the person who passes away, his wealth, if it's mixed, some of it is haram, some of it is halal.
Okay. So because taking the money from so the question is, if we don't know his money is halal or haram, if we have a doubt because somebody used to sell, we have to know.
Like that, nowadays, people put their money in the 401k,
Yeah.
and some of the companies that do that 401k investment, some of them are.
If it's known that this person care about the halal and the haram, it's in his mind. I want to do invest haram, halal, and it's clear. If there is doubt about it, this is you have to be sure that the money is coming is halal. We don't want to get inheritance that it's come from haram source. So you have to do an extra effort. I don't want to be part of any haram. I told you the story of the you're next. The story of the people in our community. After 85 years, they find out that the grandfather of their grandfather, great-grandfather, he took the money of his 5 sisters. Because the tradition there, the girls, they have no inheritance. After 85 years, I was involved in it. I did the calculation. They came and they say, we want to give everybody, 100 of people, children, great children. And they gave every penny from their money, they give it back to them. I was part of it. If they told me, I said, imagine, this is Sahaba do this. People here. And they calculate, you talk about millions of dollars, lands and things. And they said, we're not going to take penny from what 85 years ago. They know and they have documents and everything that they took the haram. So he said, we don't want to continue this crime. And there is a non-Muslim girl in Connecticut, in Boston, billionaires. But the money of their family, all of them come from selling slaves from Africa. Her side of money was $5 million. She gave every penny back to organization, African American organization. She said, I don't want to be part of the crime that my grandparents or my family did. And this is exactly what the Sahaba, we have to purify our money. We have to be sure, inshallah, every penny is halal, inshallah. Yes? What she said?
If you find money on the road, what do you do?
If they find money on the road, very good question. Smart question, thank you. I'm going to give you a gift because you asked good question. I brought it to the boys. Can you come? Small, I brought some of them. Just, this is gift for you. For the question, not for the ask. MashaAllah, takbir. Takbir. If you find the money, we call it, this has a chapter in the fiqh about the money that you find, what to do, deal with it. Chapter, if you bought, or laqita. So what to do for this? You normally make announcement for 3 days. This is how the rulings. You go in the city, all this is what they do. I remember they did this when I'm kids. So they go in the city, they said somebody lost something at that place. If you lost something, come to this person and give amara, means give proof. You have to know the color of the wallet. You know what's in it. For 3 days, you have to make announcement, and then if there is nobody, then you have the. So it depends about the money. I encourage you, if you find $1 or $2 in the masjid, take them and put them in the sadaqah box. You get reward, and the person who lost it get reward, both of you. Thank you very much for the question. So just don't get some money and, oh, it's mine. And there is a very detailed ruling. I give you the general ruling. Thank you for the question. جزاكم الله خيرا. رب اغفر وارحم وتجاوز عما تعلم إنك أنت الأعز الأكرم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. اللهم اجعل جمعنا هذا جمعا مرحوما وتفرقنا منه سالما معصوما. اللهم لا تجعل معنا ولا بيننا شقيا ولا مطرودا ولا محروما. اللهم برحمتك عمنا. اللهم ارزقنا حلالا طيبا. اللهم ارزقنا حلالا طيبا. اللهم ارزقنا حلالا طيبا. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. السلام عليكم.